Yeah, OMG. Welcome everyone, all people, all my jaguars out there. Welcome to another epic episode of Ralph's Universe, the Reboot. And you know who I am, right? By now, you all should know who the F I am. You don't know? We're here. It's written right here. Just open your eyes and look. I remember being 3 years old. The year was 1978. And the one thing that I can remember about that year is seeing Superman, the movie, for the very first time. And I remember being very amazed by this movie. Since then, I have been a loyal fan of Superman. I followed and kept track of his adventures in the movies, TV, and of course, the comic books. Superman is a fictional character who appears in comic books published by DC Comics. Superman was created by not one, but two guys. Two very good guys. One, American writer Jerry Siegel, and two, Canadian-born American artist Joe Shuster in 1932, while they both were living in Cleveland, Ohio. They sold the character to DC Comics and Company. Later, that comic book company would become known as DC Comics. In 1938, Superman first appeared in Action Comics #1, and then he was in various radio serials, television programs, films, newspaper strips, and video games. With the success of his adventures, Superman helped to create the superhero genre and establish his primacy within the American comic book. Throughout the years, Superman has been titled and earned a lot of nicknames and subtitles. His official ones are the Man of Tomorrow, the Last Son of Krypton, the Metropolis Marvel, and of course, the Man of Steel. But of course, what he has done in the storylines, because of what he has done in the storylines of his comic book titles, Action Comics, The Adventures of Superman, The Man of Steel, and his self-titled book, Superman, he has been called the world's greatest superhero many times, which is why he's been the leader of many versions of the Justice League, being one of, if not the very first superhero. Very often other superheroes turn to Superman in times of crisis. I really see Superman as the greatest superhero of all time, not just in DC, but in Marvel Comics and every other comic book company on this planet. He represents everything that is good about this world. Superman is the main reason why I got into this superhero stuff. Because I'm telling you, Superman is so mother effing epic. The one reason why Superman is often compared to a god is because of his many powers and abilities, unlike many other superheroes who only have one power. Superman, being from Krypton, His body is a living solar battery, taking the rays of the sun and giving him many extraordinary powers. I remember way back in the day, Superman's old TV show would start out with the guy saying, faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, and able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. Oh yeah. This phrase was coined by J. Martin and first used in the Superman radio serials. And people also used to say, look, up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. No, it's Superman. But of course, throughout the years, the Man of Steel has gone through many, many changes, and those old catchphrases have died out. Anyways, here are Superman's powers. Flight, super strength, making him the strongest man in perhaps the universe. Invulnerability, which is why he is called the Man of Steel. Super speed, making him second in speed only to the Flash. Vision powers, which includes X-ray, heat emitting, telescopic, infrared, and microscopic. Super hearing and super breath, which enables him to either freeze beings and objects or exert the propulsive force of high-speed winds. Superman does have some weaknesses, however. He's vulnerable to electricity, lightning, magical forces, and of course, kryptonite, a green glowing meteorite that can kill the Man of Steel if exposed to it too long. Superman has lots and lots of friends and lots of enemies. Many of the Man of Steel's enemies have come very close to defeating and destroying Superman. Whether in physical combat or in matching wit for wit, the rivalries of the Man of Steel are so mother effing epic, making the classic super comic book titles epic. The only comic book series that can even come close to rivaling the Superbooks are the Bat books, which features the legendary Dark Knight Batman. The creative team of the Superbooks do an epic job every time. That was, of course, before the quote-unquote DC's New 52. The New 52. In this new sea of change, Superman was the very first superhero in DC to be revamped, turned upside down, relaunched, and rebooted. I wish I could say that I was comfortable with this change, but I'm not. Before the New 52, I felt so good with everything, but now, whenever I pick up a Superman comic book, I just can't help but think to myself, who the F is this guy, and what the F am I reading? This isn't epic at all. Damn. I mean, I will give this a fair chance, this change. Changing the costume is one thing. But then to go as far as to change a bunch of other stuff, too, like the whole history of Superman, is kind of going too far. Jeez. They even dissolved the marriage of Lois and Clark. And me being the guy that have been following Superman for years, all these changes might be way too much. You see, I'm the type of God that gives everyone and everything a fair chance. Therefore, I will give this a fair chance. But that does not mean that I have faith in this new 52. Peace out. Till the next episode.